You guys. Ah,
not seen anything these past few days because I've been in my grandmother's house. Remember what happened the last time?
Mama now.
That happened. But anyway, I'll be going back to school today. I'm not currently using my microphone, but I know my speaker is clear enough for you to hear me. So at the time I'll be editing this video, I'll probably be back in school. I know you've missed me, I've missed you too. And if you did not miss me, I promise you, I myself have been anticipating my second video. Welcome back to Maggie on Filter.
2,000 years later.
Camera rolling in 3, 2, 1. Action! Hi guys, welcome back to Maggie Unfiltered. Yeah, so let's get straight into this video. I'm trying. Do you know that the way I'm seated is very uncomfortable? But I mean, anything for you. I delayed this video, so I'm going to bear whatever is happening to me right now. But just in case you notice any shift in the camera, my dear, I had to sit down. Or I had to sit convenient. Convenient is it convenient or comfortable? I had to be comfortable. Hi. I just realized that would happen from time to time if I say anything. I'm in school. Anyway, let's get into the video. Ignore how pretty I'm looking right now. I know you cannot ignore, but it has been a whole lot, you guys. It's been a whole lot. And I just want to say that for the meantime, I think I'll be dealing with this pattern. That is the questions that I set for myself, but I'll make it look like I'm not the one that set it. Do you understand? And I'll just ask myself. So it will be a very reflective session for me that I know that you will also learn from. Remember, the aim is not just to entertain you, but to ensure that you learn something and you're able to also learn from my experiences. Do you understand? So welcome once again. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. For real. It's not showing, but I'm so happy that I can finally make this video after so long. I just kept on thinking that when will I? So the first question says, how has the past week really been for you? Hey, how has the transition been? Like school talk. Jesus. You guys, it wasn't even any good that I left my luggage in school. So let's start from the fact that I left my luggage in school. I came back and I did not meet my luggage where I kept it. I will have to increase my voice because there are a lot of background voices. Please hold on. Thank you very much. I think the girl was no problem. Thank God she's understanding and she helped me reduce it. I think I was saying that I forgot my luggage. Jeez, so do you guys know they're always fighting in this hostel? Like they are always fighting in this hostel. Why? Because I'm like, pretty girls, why are you doing that? But yeah, let me focus on this question. So I oh ah oh my god. Yes, so I left my luggage at school and I came back with the aim or with the knowledge that my load is in school. My luggage is in school rather. And I'm coming back to meet my luggage and everything. Then I checked and I did not see my luggage. I told myself that I was not going to go gaga, but I will do my best. When my all as is gone. What who did I offend? I don't want to cry right now. I just found a comfortable spot, even though it may have shifted the setting, but yeah, please don't mind. So I left my luggage in school and I got back. I didn't meet it where I kept it. I don't like coming to school early, really. So I came, I think 4, 5 p.m. thereabouts. And I didn't find my loot. So I went to meet my hostel administrator. And I just asked her that, ma, please, I did not see my luggage and everything. Then they showed me different places to check. At this point, I was already thinking that, Margaret, what will you do if you don't find your luggage? Because it was my friend and I that kept our luggage at school, so I didn't find hers. Although I saw one box that looked like our own, so I was like, if I'm seeing this box, so where is my own? Why is our own? Why is my own always different? Oh my god! So I was like, God, I beg go. Then I think it was just to shorten this story. I found my luggage 9 p.m. So I used the public address system and I just spoke that, and I was already down, to be honest. I felt so down because I just had a lot of thoughts like, if I don't find it, what do I do? Is it in 400 level I want to go and start buying top and skirts? Like, no, I don't want to do that. And I was so happy that as I just used the public address system, in less than a minute, some girls just came out and were like, oh, a brown box and a this is that is in our room. Then I even mentioned the pink teddy bear. I even forgot about my teddy bear. I forgot that I had a teddy. My teddy bear. Her name is Blossom. Sometimes she bears Blossom and sometimes she bears Sparkles. Please, you guys, if my mom got me the teddy bear, I couldn't refuse. She refused to give me power supply. Like, it was terrible, terrific, and terrible. Like, you really don't want to imagine. My phone never goes off. My phone went off times without number. Like, it gave me so much wahala, and I was not happy about it at all. I had projects, I had assignments that I could not do because I needed my phone, I needed my laptop. I could not do these things. So this happened throughout, like, for 2 weeks. And that's why I told you guys in the post I made that, please beg my school to be kind to me. And I think they are doing better. They just started doing better today. And yesterday rather. And I told myself that, if my phone at least charges to 100%, I will be happy, because the percent my phone has been ending, if I even find somewhere to charge, is 40 something. So it was not encouraging at all. 40 something, before I respond to messages, before I do one thing, the phone is off again. So it was just very annoying, I won't lie. And project work, classes, assignments, group work. A lot of group works have been annoying, but I've just learned how to cope with people regardless of how they behave, because honestly, human beings, we can be very funny. I said we for a reason. So, but yeah, that's like the whole highlight of how school has been for me. And if school behaves somehow to me and all of that, the only thing I won't say make myself happy with. I'm just glad that I'm working in purpose. I'm discipling men. That's one of the things that just give me joy in this school. Why am I using this give me joy word? The last time it was clock it. Anyway, so that's one of the things that just make me happy, right? At school, when I just see my disciples, they show up, they come to me. That's like, I'm always so happy. I just forget about everything. And this is why you need to understand purpose, guys. This is why you need to know why you were created. Because let me just give you one snippet. Every believer, right, has a purpose, meaning that you were created with a plan, or God created you having a plan in mind for you. Don't worry, I'm not preaching, but let me just give you so that you will know. You will not say that you did not know. So, and that plan, go and check 2 Corinthians chapter 5. Just read it, verse 19, and tell me what you saw there. I will note out the people that actually told me what they saw. And to you that will hear this part and you will fast forward it, or you will forward it and make it faster because you don't want to hear it. Don't be that way. Don't be that way. Don't be that way. Anyway, so yeah, that's just one of the things that make me happy. And the past week has just been very strengthening for me. It has been very stretching, rather, not strengthening. What am I saying? It has been very stretching for me. And you know, sometimes when I'm just overly strengthened, I just sleep, because I'm like, no, you can't do this to me, kid. You can't do this to me. I'm speaking to my school, right? So yeah, I think let me leave that for part one, or question one, so I don't make you guys sleep off. You can't even sleep off. While they, you must not sleep off. Because what? Because why? Why will you sleep more? So, question 2. What is this episode truly about? I think I mentioned it that it's just going to be this question should not fall. It's just going to be a reflective session where I, you know, in written format, it's called journaling, but in video format, what's it called? You can tell me what you feel in the comment, but I don't want to say vlogging honestly because I don't, I don't know, but I don't really like it. I just prefer doing my own thing, and this is my own thing, really. So, what's this episode truly about? Reflection on how the past 2 weeks has been, reflection on what I can do better in the next coming weeks, because I mean the next 2 weeks will make it a month since I started my YouTube channel. Please clap for me. Anyway, yeah, so that's what this episode is going to be about. This is also a part of me being in school. So you have to bear with me. And I'm trying as much as possible not to make it begin to reflect on my face because okay. Anyway, on to the third question. So the third question says, are you genuinely committed to the 2 week posting schedule? Honestly speaking, I would say yes. Because if all that happened in school, even though it was not the way I wanted it to be very honest with you guys, I wanted better, and I wanted to obviously do it in a better way and just do something that I would love, even though I know I would love this. I mean, it's just the noise and everything that is just very annoying. But yeah, I believe I will stay committed to the 2 week posting schedule. And if by the grace of God things get better, I would even move it to 1 week. I'm not promising, I'm just saying. And that moving into 1 week, maybe after school, because I don't want to promise and not end up you know, showing up. I don't like that. If I say I want to do something, I want to ensure that I do it. I want to ensure that I stay diligent to it. And you should be like that too. You should be like that. Yes, you. Or should I look here? You. Anywhere your eye is facing, I'm talking to you. Yeah. And you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, that's that. And to the fourth question, you guys, this one, I don't know. It may be long, but I'll try as much as possible to summarize. Because when my first video got to 18 minutes, and there were a lot of, you guys know that there were a lot of parts that I didn't add. So I was like, yay, if this thing is getting to 18 minutes, you guys really like me, oh, that you are watching me for 18 whole minutes. I salute you guys. You mentioned a camp experience in your last video. How did it go? Please pardon me because resulta le I the camp experience was that. It was that. The tongues you heard, that was it. It was mind blowing. I would show videos, right? I would show videos and you'd see it. Like you'd actually see it because no, it was beautiful. Camp experience was amazing. Um ah Even though my body was strengthened, my spirit was energized. And there were some things I learned that I said I must share. Even though majority, I learned a lot. Yay. I don't even think I can share all that I learned because the link will be shared. So if it's something you will be interested in and it will be available on Spotify, you can just let me know. So in the comment section and I'll send it to you, excuse me, when it's available. But I had prophecies, words. If you've never been that person that has attended camp, I am inviting you right now. So you can just let me know if you are interested. I'm sorry if I'm slouching. Remember, I spoke about the chair stuff earlier. Anyway, no problem, no problem. So, some of the things I learned. or rather some of the words I got. I'm not even supposed to share with you guys, but I'll just tell you what I feel. No, I feel what I believe could also be of benefit to you. One thing physical meetings does is that you cannot live the same way you came. And the Holy Spirit just reminded me that, Margaret, you are not living here the same way you came. Yes, I know you came with all your expectations. My back, hold on. Yeah, I know you came with all your expectations and all of that. But yes, you're not living here the same way you came. And I said, of course. Yeah, I must only be the same way I came. So I just wrote it as unrefreshed, refreshed. Like I came unrefreshed and I'm going to go back refreshed. Right? I told myself, he told me, and like he told me, I'll just tell you a few of the things he told me. Right? Spiritual things require practice. It's not just by saying you want to do spiritual things, you want to grow spiritually. I always tell those I mentor, those I disciple, that it's one thing to say yes, you want to grow, and it's another thing to show the intentionality towards growing. It's another thing to make yourself available even when it is not convenient. It's another thing to show up even when it is not convenient. Do you understand? And that's just, it requires practice, it requires you showing up, it requires you doing what is expected of you even when you don't feel like and when you don't want to. Right? I wrote, just come prepared to receive in this meeting. It was mind-blowing. I'm not kidding you. It was mind blowing that words cannot even. That's why when I said the question, I just spoke in tongues because I'm like, what? No, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful experience. And he told me, he spoke of, God is just so amazing. He's so cute. He's so cute. Because he's not just concerned about your spiritual life, that, oh, I want my baby to grow spiritually. He's also concerned about every other area of your life. He's concerned about your academics. He's concerned about your I said academic. Do you know I got distracted? That's why I repeated. So I was speaking about camp and I mentioned that it was like an amazing experience. Oh yes, I was saying that God is so amazing, God is so cute. I don't know if that's a good word to use, but in my own words, I would say it's very cute, because tell me why he said something about my business. And I'm like, the business that I was thinking of stopping. Like I was like, oh, I don't think I have the energy. Huh? But he just told me, you started it with confusion, but you will. Let me see. Oh yes, you started feminine find with confusion, but you will begin to walk in clarity. Hey, and when that like just dropped in my heart, the speaker literally said the same thing, that some of you started businesses and you started with confusion. I was mind blown. That just came like a confirmation. I don't know if you've ever experienced that, but it was beautiful. Like I was so happy, right? And so much more. It told me about being active in prayer. It was just beautiful. I have a feeling that this episode will be quite long because it's a reflective episode and a very unfiltered episode where I can't really hide how I feel. So just take it that way. Enjoy it. The fifth question. Are we really in the fifth question already? Hope I didn't skip it. Hope I didn't skip anything. But if I did, I'm sorry. I doubt I did though. So anyway, this fifth question says, how are you navigating YouTube, ministry, academic, and business at once? When I told you guys that I will only post once in 2 weeks, I knew why I said so, because I know that I have quite a number of things going on, especially the fact that I'm in school. Aside the fact that I'm in school, because that's not really an excuse, yeah, but I'm a discipler. Aside the fact I'm a discipler, I have a brand. Even though my brand is always the first thing I abandon. That's not so good. I'm working on that. But yeah, it's always the first thing I run away from when a lot is getting a lot. It's the first thing I always run away from because I'm like, feminine fine, maybe you go kill me because no rasutai. You guys should get used to this. Get used to this because my exclamations are usually in tongues. Like, just get used to it. So yeah, how am I navigating? YouTube already is sorted because I only post once in 2 weeks, so it doesn't get too like too much for me. For ministry, ministry is the babala, the baba of them all, right? I mean, it's the core of my existence, so I can't even feel tired from doing that because number one, it's not by my power, it's not by my might that I do it, no, by my strength. So that one already, God just helps me. Let's just put it that way. God just helps me to know how to prioritize Him above all things. And most importantly, it's a choice that I'm choosing to make. Because one thing to say, I love God, and it's another thing to, walk in His statutes, right? So, academics, I think I explicitly, is it explicitly? I think I discussed this in the first talk. But yeah, for academics, group works, projects. I told God that I don't want to be stressed this semester. Genuinely, I want to finish my project this semester, first semester, and I don't want to be stressed. And I've not been stressed really. Like it's been very chill. It's been very chill for me, and I've just been learning on the job, like learning as I like work on it because I'm doing it myself. And yeah, um, exams are coming up very soon, March, and this is February. So I just have to buckle up, do well in all I can before my exams. Even though you know that talking about this particular thing, sometimes the thing they give me migraines. Go I'm mute because okay, I just had to check if my microphone is still working. Anyway, we're in the sixth question and we have just 7 questions this time. I just believe that the talk is longer. I will not be surprised if it either beats or surpasses that 18 minutes. I really hope it doesn't. I really hope it doesn't. But it's not bad now. Like, is it bad? No, it's not. I've answered. So this sixth question, what has been occupying your mind lately? A lot. But I highlighted it just so I don't like start speaking all over the place. So one of the things really is baby become a better you. So this is an edition that is usually hosted by Dotun Fallow, right? My pastor that I mentioned. But I didn't mention her title because here she's not serving as a reverend. She's serving as a what they call that word again, a convener, like the host of the edition. And this edition is for women. Please, I'm not using it as a platform to advertise. And even if I'm using it as a platform to advertise, eh? And so, anyway, so she's the convener of Become a Better You, and this is usually hosted for women to become a better version of themselves because even women deserve to be a better version of themselves. And I've been attending baby for over 3 years now. Yes, since 2023, maybe not fully 3 years, maybe 2.5, or yeah, thereabout. And it has changed my life completely. And it's not even just spiritual based. In fact, it's not even spiritual based. It's more of personal development. So this edition, which is holding February on Saturday. I don't know when this video is going to drop because, well, YouTube, you guys are nice. Let me not. But the last time my video took, it took the whole day to drop. And I was shocked. I'm like, after taking how many?
Editing too is not easy, guys. You know that I just did a little here and there. It's actually not.
There's no harm in learning about these things. There's no harm in knowing before, because a lot of people that get married don't even know what they are getting into. And I don't want to be one of those people. I want to know what I'm getting into before I decide to be with anybody. Yeah. So that's one. Love redefined. If peradventure this video doesn't drop in time, don't worry. I will take notes and I will surely share it with you. You know, I mentioned something in my first video that I want you guys to learn from me, and I will also learn from you likewise. So I'm not holding back on, yeah. And there's another thing called Crack Your Wealth Code. This one is a blockbuster. It's a book that I just got of recent, and it has been mind blowing for me. You know, as a campus student, or as campus students rather, and I'm sure if you're a campus student watching this right now, you can relate to what I'm saying. You know, there are certain times that your allowance will just land, and before you know it, it is finished, and you're wondering how manage, like how did like how did it happen? You're like, what did I buy? Especially way in my school, majority I started tracking my expenses thanks to this book I'm talking about. It's an ebook, by the way. So thanks to this, but I started tracking my expenses, and I'm like, oh my god, so this is what I spend on. Guess what I spend on most? You can just guess in the comments. I'm not going to tell you. But yeah, I was just like blown away. Anyway, the last question says, should I begin? Should I begin inviting guests for future conversations? What do you guys think about that? I think that's just what I'm going to leave out for you. And what kind of topics or discussions would you like us to explore? Because the reason why I even decided to create, or no, let me not put it like that. I've always wanted to have a channel that's dedicated. Yeah, I've always wanted a channel that was dedicated to me having discussions with people, just airing their views, and me also airing my views. Not that now you only you could just be talk, me say good talk. Yeah, so I'll just ask you certain questions, just the way I'm asking myself questions, and we'll both air our views. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about, just in case you're wondering what I'm talking about. Lastly, what kind of things would you like to see? Like I said, but what kind of things would you like me to do? It's not that I'm just going to be doing what you want to. Let me say it now, because it's my channel. Yeah, it's my channel. But I'm just asking because we're one community, we're one family. So I'm just asking if there's any particular thing you would like me to add. Not like you're telling me to stop what I'm doing. No, please. Thank you for joining this episode. Cheers to more authenticity. Cheers to more of being unfiltered. Because the fact that I'm even able to show my emotions or my expressions or certain expressions, or even be here, is part of being unfiltered, right? So that's like, I know I'm missing out some things. Yeah, my leg, Jesus. I know I'm missing out some things. Oh, shame. But kindly bear with me, at least for now, as long as I'm in school. And I'm looking forward to doing something different in the next video. If I don't do something different, don't bite me. And if I do, praise the Lord. Anyway, thank you once again for joining this particular episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And most importantly, was always my question, or rather my comment. I hope you learned something. So these 2 weeks that you didn't hear from me was actually a roller coaster. I don't know if this video did enough justice, but I think I just have to round off. Yes, thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this. It means so much to me. And I just know that God is doing something bigger, even bigger than what I see right now. Because I may just be doing this for just doing this. But God has a lot more in store, right? And I choose not to limit my mindset. I choose not to limit my mind. I choose to just walk in line with all that God has in store for me. So thank you for supporting Maggie Unfiltered. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. It truly means a lot to me. I love you so much and I appreciate you so much. So thank you. Bye for now. Yeah. Bye. Toodles. Mwah. Mwah. Ciao.